Good afternoon, welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. This is the final episode. I think, at least. So we're on a train bound for Scotland, I believe. And we're with another passenger, and we're with Nico as well. So let's speak to the other passenger.
Pardon me. She must be deaf.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
8 minutes late.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I
Pegram?
assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
Yeah.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Huh.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No. Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Okay, let's speak to Nico for a bit. We've lost a lot of our items by the look of it. Oh, we can't talk to Nico. Alright, let's leave the carriage.
Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
George.
L-E-A-K.
What a knob.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
Ooh. He looks familiar.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake.
Maybe I got it
Please,
wrong.
sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something
Yeah, I thought so
familiar
too.
about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Okay, well, let's go and explore.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet card, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Oi. There's nothing wrong with that grub. You have a steak and kidney pudding, that'll see you right. Okay, well, we can go in here for some reason. Oh dear.
Hi. Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
Basha, wake up, man. It's company.
His breath is
Proper
like the outlet from a
Geordie.
chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap.
He's taking a
Sleeping
nap.
Like a Bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
The
We
Newcastle.
passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
What is that stuff you're drinking?
God
It smells
knows.
like gasoline.
Right, that'll put tears in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you.
Oh, George.
Would you like a red nose?
No thanks, pal. I got one of my own.
I was going to say, it made it sound like a real threat, that.
Have you ever seen this man before?
Aye, man. He's chalky white and I claim my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an international assassin, and he goes by the name Khan.
Well, aye, man, but I was close, you know.
Do you know what this is?
No, man, what is it?
It's a hand buzzer.
You won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe she's might, pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know.
Oh, I love
See
the
you
Geordie
later.
accent. It's so funny. Okay, can't do much with them, I guess. Let's go this way. Oh, that's an empty car by the look of it. We'll check that out another time. Oh,
no.
that's Guido.
That gangster creep from the hotel. Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
I don't really want to talk to him, if I'm honest. Let's go back.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady
Oh,
alone.
damn, they've been taken?
Suddenly, the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Oh, good man. Right, okay. Let's go speak to the Geordie lot again.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like, so action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
It's probably a riot.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later.
Ooh, that's new.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're madman.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch.
The speed that train's going in as well.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Didn't really give him much of a hand. Okay, it's promised us to go this way. Let's go this way. I really hope we don't find the tunnel. Oh. This is such a cool sequence. For a point-and-click action game, adventure game. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, that's Flap. Whoa! Oh, what?
I always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
I pulled the emergency brake.
You saved our lives, but why?
It's calm.
Always on the same side. Stobbart, different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village Stobbart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
He walked?
No.
Okay.
I'll guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
I hate it when that happens. So Khan and George was also the same side, really. Alright, let's...
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobbart.
I will. When I'm ready.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things that I'd never get to do. And kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Early the next morning, so we obviously walked the rest of the way to Scotland, I'd imagine. Do these people, like, never change their clothes?
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic explosives, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosives. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently, during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Put an end to everything, wouldn't it? Okay. Looks like we got a puzzle on our hands, potentially.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
Not as good to you, then, is it, love?
The handle turned easily, and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
Oh, what's this? A pile of junk.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Okay. Oh, it's still...
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
Okay, let's keep pushing it until we find everything.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
Any more?
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pentop.
How exciting.
I didn't find anything.
Oh, finally, we've... Right, what's this? Ugh.
Maybe not.
Oh, there's, like, holes everywhere. Well, we've got a lot of junk now, so...
The cog wouldn't fit that hole.
Okay.
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay. Go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
Wow. So, is that it? Can we... Oh, we can take it out. Okay.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth.
Ah, no, we can't take that back, so I'm assuming that's right. So maybe...
The cog wouldn't... It wasn't the right hole for that cog.
For that cog.
The cog wouldn't fit the demon.
Interesting.
Now that the handle was gone,
Ah.
it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Alright, let's go back to it.
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
And I bet you...
With a rasp
Nice.
of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place. The cogs all meshed. It began to turn.
Alright, you got that to memory.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
Right, before we go anywhere, I'm gonna save. Scotland.
No, George!
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
Oh yeah,
So
good
what?
point.
Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, George. And keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
Great. Let's go and have a look then.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
Oh, Nico.
So, what are we waiting for?
Ugh.
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Lavino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous.
It's Rosso.
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar.
Oh,
Now
it's
be
Eklund.
quiet and watch, if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet, Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars. George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund, kill him.
Whoa. 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 Who's killed Eklund? Oh, it was Rosso.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
So basically, the guy in blue, obviously, he's the Grand Master, isn't he?
If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
So let's just go over this one more time. So he obviously became Grand Master.
Oh, George, think of something.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you
yeah.
suggest?
But this place is full of explosives.
Yeah, all right. So he became Grand Master, and he was trying to bend the will of George to join them. Obviously, it didn't work. He broke the spell. And obviously, you know, it's all gone to hell. Rosso was obviously he was either undercover or he wanted to just join them to make things right, I would imagine, or to try and make the world a better place. I don't know. So, but yeah, we're trying to escape now. Obviously, Guido's in the way, so we've got to think of something. So,
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But Master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
I guess we'll find out in a minute.
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve.
Yeah, the C4.
Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Takes a small explosion to start the big one. Wow. Now put an end to that. Ooh. Looks really weird from that angle. Aww.
We didn't stay long in Scotland. George had a vacation to finish, and I had another story to write. Not the real story, of course, but enough half-truths to fill a page and pay my rent for the month. George and I hung out together in Paris. I showed him my favorite restaurants, and he told me his best jokes.
You know, Nico, this city holds so many memories for me now. The cafes, the music.
The sewers.
Tell me about it. The clowns.
The jugglers.
And your pal Labano.
Oh, yes, dear Andre.
When we first met, and I was doing my detective stuff, you kind of disappeared a lot, Nico. Were you and Labano,
There was something happening, but nothing to do with Andre.
Uh-huh.
It was something from the past that I had to deal with, on my own. So, I dealt with it, and now it's over.
Hey, did I ever tell you the one about the old Irish couple in the lottery?
No, but I think you're going to.
Okay, there's this old Irish couple. They've been married forever, like 50 years, and they win the lottery.
And that's it. That's Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. Now, like I said, guys, I know that obviously I can't commentate much on games like this because I want the story to tell itself, and I don't want to spoil any of it because I know it really well, and I love George and Nico. I think they're great. They actually do return for another game called Broken Sword 2, which is the Smoking Mirror, and I can record it in the same format as this, so I hope, if you enjoyed this, that you want me to do that one. That was the last Broken Sword game I ever played, actually, so I may do the others in the future, but these two are the ones I absolutely love, and I actually prefer the second one, to be honest, for its story. There's a bit more going on. There's also a lot more added to this one, simply because this is the director's cut, so the whole prologue thing at the start with Nico is completely not in. In the original game on the PC, you start with George, and you never really play as Nico. So, but yeah, I think this is a cool game, and I super enjoyed this. And you know, it's got the right amount of adventure. The puzzles aren't too hard. It's not like Myst, where the puzzles are like unbelievable and over the top. And it's not so easy that it's obvious either. It's enough going on that you have to think, but you don't get frustrated too much. And like I said, the story, it's pretty simple, but it's cool, and there's a lot of history mixed in there, and I love history, and there's enough factual history there to keep you interested if you're a bit of a history buff, and there's enough fantasy in it to keep it so it's not just a historical game. And like I said, the animation is stunning for the time. I think this game was made in like 95, 96, I can't quite remember, but I'll have to double check that, but the animation's awesome for the time. And I'm pretty sure the voice actors returned for the second game as well. So, and we will be returning to Paris as well at some point, so during the second game, if we end up doing it. So, like I said, if you fancy me doing it, just give us a shout and I'll see what I can do. Obviously, I like to let the credits play when I finish a game because I think it's only right to pay respect to the people that actually put this all together. But I'd love to hear what you thought of the game. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of the game, and whether you want to see the second game and what you thought of the story. Like I said, I think it's cool. Obviously, if you know the game like I do, you can blast through it in a few hours and it's quite easy to do, but if you are new to the game, this is a good 12-hour game, easy, because it'll take you a while to get through it and work out some of those really tough puzzles, especially like the whole candle thing in the mausoleum, that took me ages to figure out. It's simple in concept, but you just don't think to do it. And there's no cues. You'll notice we didn't use the hints at all. So if you don't use the hint system, then you're going to be stuck on some of those puzzles for a while. And of course, with the advent of the internet, it's easy to go look for a guide. But I love playing games like this that are just play them blind, or as blind as you can. And that's it. So this version of the game was brought out in 2011. But like I said, the game's a lot older than that. I'm sure it's like the early 90s it came out. But yeah, that was cool. I enjoyed that. And there we go. That's it. That's Shadow of the Templars. Like I say, guys, the second game is called Broken Sword, The Smoking Mirror. If you want me to do that, let me know, and leave me a comment, a like, and if you've just finished this playlist, then please do share it. You can share the entire playlist quite easily onto your Facebook, Twitter, and it really does help this channel out. I want to try and get to 150 subscribers by the end of this year, so quite a big jump, but I really want to do it. So if you can help me do that, that'd be awesome. Just tell a friend, or like I said, share it online. And I'll see you for the next one. Thanks very much for joining me, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now, have a great rest of your day, and take care.